Good evening! Good evening, good evening, good evening. I remembered to turn my microphone on today. Isn't that good news? It seems like it's a little loud. Oh, it's because I don't... Yeah. 1 second. It's loud. It's loud until I load the game because the sound's obviously tied to my save file for some reason. Hey. So, hi, all you guys. This is Hell, Heartbeat, and Maruoa. I'm going to name you all just so that you have an incentive to stay because I gave you shoutouts now. That's how streams work, right? We're going to continue. I'm quite sure on the verge of death. Somebody's going to die. I have my suspicions it might be Mikan at this stage. And I'm going to go over the notes I took last time. We got Ibuki says things twice sometimes. That seems relevant. I forget why that was relevant, but it definitely seemed relevant at the time. There were 2 stepladders in storage. I'm willing to bet some stepladder got involved somewhere. Monokuma mentioned that the tote bag was made of hemp, and only one person can have it. That seems pretty important. Nagato, I'm pretty sure, is a mind reader now. We're not sure what it is, but it seems important. You know, also been told that's more revealed in side stories. That might not be relevant. Akane hates training. She loves fighting but hates training. Could be important. I don't think Akane is the killer, because... Actually, given her state at the minute, yeah, definitely not the killer, but there was something that happened before that made me think, no. Nagato... Oh, yeah, Mahiru appeared at the theatre, didn't he? He went to see the theatre, and Mahiru was involved in some way, shape, or form. And that's probably also important. So, we're going to do an investigation, probably, very shortly. And I'm going to have to take a lot more notes, because I've been told off for not taking enough notes before. And it seems like a good suggestion, so we will. Yo, you came early today. You're the one who's early.
Damn right.
Well, I just got here. What should we do? There's still a little time before we need to make contact. Want to go to Nagato's room and check up on him? Yeah, I'm worried about how he's doing. Why do I have to worry about a guy like him? Still... Let's go to the murder! It might be a murder, I don't know. Nagato's room. Oh, should I... Are we allowed to... We are allowed to leave the hospital, right? Just a thing. Someone whose name I remembered and then forgot. Someone in the comments last time said I was supposed to go check my mailbox.
Hey, bastard!
Hey, where are you going?
Anyway.
We should go see how Nagato... Okay, I can't go check my mailbox. If I ever get the chance to leave this hospital, apparently I need to go check the mailbox. There might or might not be something in there. I wasn't even aware that was a thing that happened, that people put things in your mailbox, but I guess they can. I don't know. Maybe. Murder! Nope, they're okay. Okay. Unless he's actually dead there, in which case, yeah, Mikan did it. Hey, Mikan, how's Nagato doing? Same as usual. No, actually, he might be worse than yesterday.
This is bad!
Are you fucking serious? His pulse is extremely weak. He might slip into critical condition sometime today. Is he that sick? As long as I'm his nurse, I will never let Nagato die. Yes. Ever! I do understand how you feel, but don't overexert yourself, okay? Hey, Hajime. It's almost time to start the connection. We need to head over to the lobby. Yeah, I got it. To being reminded of how powerless I am, I left Nagato's room. Didn't Nagato have the liar disease? Wouldn't that mean Mahiru being at the movie theatre would be the problem is, I didn't realise there was going to be a point in the story at which point everybody's personalities changed, which means anything I've noted down about things people have done and said, I don't know whether it's before or after a personality change. I can't remember when Nagato mentioned Mahiru being at the theatre. I don't know whether that was before he turned crazy, or when he was just ordinary crazy before. You know, I mean, he was crazy before, but, like, I don't know whether he was previous crazy or new crazy. So... Incoming signal light is blinking.
Now then.
Looks like they're already waiting. Let's hurry up and start the connection. Yeah, you're right. I pressed the button underneath the blinking light and the monitor instantly lit up. Looks like the camera and monitor had no problem making a connection. Soon enough, a familiar face showed up on the other side of the monitor.
What's up?
Hello, how is it? Can you see my handsome face? Yeah, I can see you real clear. We got an RN too. I can totally see your broke-ass faces. Might be best if I tell the others about Nagato's condition. Hey, are you the only one over there?
Nope.
Nope, we're all here except for Hiyoko. What happened to Hiyoko? It seems we all look like aberrant enemies in the eyes of that coward. She has locked herself in her room. She said from the other side of the door that she wouldn't come out until the despair disease has been cured. She's even being cautious around the others in the motel, huh? Looks like they're all in a test. They're also in a testy situation.
Hey.
So how about you? How are you guys doing? Yeah, about that. To tell you the truth, Nagato's actually in serious danger. I already know he's seriously dangerous. No, not that. He's seriously wandering the border between life and death.
What?
What did you say?
However...
But he is going to be okay, right? Nagato is going to get better.
Hey!
First Nekomaru, then Nagato. That ain't funny at all. Well, for now... Well, for now we can't really say.
What?
You can't really say? That's impossible. Monami, why are you on that side? Because it'd be dangerous if I got close to the hospital, since I don't even know what's going on there. You're really pissing me off. Like, why does a stupid stuffed animal need to be cautious about a disease?
You can't!
But please don't discriminate. That despair disease is horrible. It's a dangerous disease that can even destroy this island. So until we figure out how to deal with it, I'll be on this side. Before I could respond to Monami, Fuyuhiko had cut the connection.
Don't fuck with me!
That shitty stuffed animal. She seriously pissed me off. Ah, damn it, I'm going outside to cool off. Fuyuhiko practically spat those words before he went outside. Anyway, all we can do now is wait. Just wait patiently until the situation improves and changes for the better. That's why we waited patiently. Because waiting patiently was the only thing we could do. We waited patiently. On a side note, why can't I relax when I'm in a hospital? I paced back and forth around the hospital lobby. Fuyuhiko entered and left the hospital many times, and time just kept passing by.
Ahem! Hope's Peak
Well, that's
Academy
another day.
School Trip Executive
A little bit shorter
Committee
than
has an
previous ones.
announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Please return to your rooms and relax. Let now then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night.
Oh, he said Mahiru was at theatre after he became new crazy? Okay, I might put a note there with new crazy question mark on it. I don't know. Just so there's some doubt on that.
Damn it!
It feels like a lot of stuff got skipped over and now it's nighttime already. It's almost time for tonight's transmission.
Jeez,
We should go back to our cottages when that's done. It's fucking annoying to keep going back and forth though. But it's like you only have to go twice a day. You're like sitting around the rest of the day. Surely you should be like glad to be able to get out the building and just go for a wander, even if it is only to your cottage. You're just stuck in a hospital with literally nothing to do for like 18 hours a day. You'd think they'd be more appreciative of like a bit of fresh air. Before we go back, can we check on Nagato one more time? Go for it, leave this transmission thing to me.
Jeez.
Then I'm gonna have a new clue anyway. I can handle this. And I'll leave it to you. Oh, we're splitting up. That means someone's gonna die. Oh, okay, crazy person in the hallway. Okay, she's going to murder me. Whoa, Ibuki, what are you doing here? You need to be resting.
Yes.
To tell you the truth, I've been getting quite bored, doing nothing but sleeping. Also, it would just trouble you if I slept all the time, so I'm hoping I can help you with anything. But it's better if I'm sleeping, correct? Yeah, just get some rest for now. It'd be a big help if you got better soon.
Understood.
That's kind of scary. I hope she gets better real soon. Dun dun dun. Where, if she got out, did she like... did she murder Akane? Negatory, no murder. Akane lives. That's fine. She's apparently spent 2 whole days doing nothing but crying, but you know, at least she's alive. Well, still nobody dead. Mikan's too focused on caring for Nagato. She hasn't even noticed that I entered the room. Has she been caring for him this whole time? Hey, Mikan. Hey, Mikan. No matter how many times I talk to her, she's not responding. She is dead! Maybe. Her back is turned towards me as she focused on caring for Nagito. I peeked over Mikan's shoulder and said, "Hey, Mikan, are you okay?" No! Okay, she's not dead. Looks like you finally noticed. Please don't surprise me. I almost got wet. Wet? Did you come out to check on Nagito? I just wanted to see how he's doing, but you look pretty tired too. Isn't it better if you get a little rest? I hope I'm not mistaken. That'd be really embarrassing. Are you by chance worried about me? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, thank you very much. I remember this moment until the day I die. I'm starting to get my energy back, so I'll get back to taking care of Nagito. I hope she understood what I said. She's working so hard, it'd be bad if I kept getting in her way. That's exactly how I felt, so I decided to just shut up and go back to the lobby. Somebody's gonna die tonight.
Yo!
How's Nagito doing? More worried about Mikan than Nagito. She looks like she's had no time to rest. Nagito's probably not doing so well. What about you? Are you guys done with the transmission?
Jeez.
As I expected, we wrapped it up quickly. Like they had nothing new to report. They're apparently trying to find a cure somehow, but there hasn't been any progress. So on both our ends, it looks like we had no results.
Jeez. You're
Well.
pathetic.
Let's look forward to tomorrow. With a depressingly heavy mood riding on our backs, we headed back to our cottages. Ding dong bing bong. My worries are piled so high that just one sigh isn't enough, and the more I think about it, it's more like I'm slowly being sucked deeper and deeper into an endless pit. Oh, he's got the despairs. I guess for today I should just go to sleep. It's best if I not dwell on it too much. Not just that, first thing in the morning I need to go to the hospital again. I kept telling myself that as I sighed one last time, and slowly closed my eyes. It was the first symptoms of despair, sighing too much. Out of the blue, a hazy scene began to take shape. From the depths of my consciousness, it slowly took its time, hazily. Like watercolor paint suspended in water. Slowly, hazily. Oh, he's got the despairs alright. There was a classroom from somewhere. A classroom I've seen before, but I don't know where. I can hear voices. Somebody's talking. Can you hear? Isn't it amazing? Apparently he's been accepted into Hope's Peak Academy. Was he that exceptional? Those are noises. I'm dully staring out the window, pretending not to listen. I don't want to listen. Even if I don't want to listen, the noises leap into my ears. Huh? You don't know? Huh, now what? Apparently you don't have to be exceptional to get into Hope's Peak Academy. But it's an academy that recruits only exceptional students from around the world, right? I wanted to cover my ears. I wanted to run to the place I deserve to be. Not here. To the place where I can be more confident. Wow, I never knew that way was possible. So he's the same too? Obviously. I mean, he doesn't have any special talents the Hope's Peak Academy would be interested in. He's just a normal guy who can be found anywhere. Well, the Academy is free, but it must be tough for the parents who have to write the check. Oh, leave me alone. I just want to become someone who's confident in myself. What is this anyway? Who are they talking about? Why can't I remember? Who am I? Did you know that talking about a personal failure is a good way to break the ice when meeting new people? So I'm going to tell you my story of personal failure. In the wild world I live in, popularity is a symbol of power. That's why I decided to write a fake love letter to myself, so I could brag about it to others. I was bragging about it to my friend, but unfortunately all I had was an envelope. When my friend wanted me to show him the unwritten letter, I was in a real bind. So I showed him a blank piece of paper and said this. This letter was written with special ink. Only those chosen by God can see it. When I said that, he was all, that love letter is brimming with passion. However, things started looking bad at that point. The other people around us started praising him because they thought he could really read the letter. That's when he started hogging everyone's attention as a divine messenger of God, and eventually he was worshipped by society. Now he uses his followers to sell shady vases for a quick buck. Thanks to my big mouth, he became a multi-millionaire. How regretful. What an epic fail. That was my story of personal failure. What did you think of it? Is the ice broken? Since you listened to me, wanna buy this vase? It's in pretty high demand, but I'll give you a deal on it because I like you so much. It's morning, huh? For some reason, my body's heavy. No, not just heavy, it's somewhat soft and really hot. Wait a minute. Oh, she's on me again.
I can't believe it!
No, stop. You're tickling me.
What?
Mikon, again?
Why? I mean, in the hospital, like, it's vaguely excusable. Somehow she's, like, walked across the island where she's not supposed to go, got into my cottage and into bed with me. Like, that's gotta be intentional.
Hurry up and move! I can't breathe!
You've stopped moving. Now I can finally relax and sleep. Wait, huh? No!
I'm saying, who's scared? Jimmy's gone limp. Please get a hold of yourself. Ugh. You regained consciousness? Oh, I'm so glad. I thought you died from suffocation. You can't... Why are you here? Monokuma announcement hasn't aired yet. Now that you mention it... I came here to wake you up, but it seems like I accidentally fell asleep. What kind of accident is that?
But...
Good news. You see, Nagito's condition has stabilized. Really? I rushed over to let you guys know, but Fuyuhiko's room was locked, so... Oh yeah, my lock's still broken. Thanks, Ibuki.
Yes!
Thanks, Obama. Anyway, please hurry over. Nagito can probably be saved. Yeah, got it. Quickly got dressed and headed to the hospital with Mikan. Well, I did wonder why it was necessary to be so pumped up for someone like Nagito. Oh well, best not to think about it. I'm gonna check my mailbox. Let me walk there manually. Nagito is in his patient room. Please hurry and see how he is. Mikan Sumiki, the ultimate fan service. Yes, she is. Hey, dude's up. There I saw Nagito, who managed to sit up in his bed. Nagito, can you hear me? Hajime came by to see how you're doing. The twin Ibukis are singing. I see. Ibuki must have been a twin duo. The Veronicas! Is he supposed to be cured?
Well...
It's not like he's completely cured. He was just able to recover from his critical condition. They were utilizing their characteristic as twins, and they've been taking turns appearing before me. Which means there are actually 17 people on this island. The Veronicas! That's the answer! After seeing this, it might have been better if he stayed quiet for a little bit longer. But I'm so glad. I'm so relieved Nagito regained consciousness. I'm so glad! I feel dizzy. Somehow everything is spinning around me. Shouldn't you get some rest already? You should be exhausted from nursing without any sleep, right? Then, if you insist, I will use the on-call room upstairs. You must be mentally exhausted, so it's better if you relax in the lobby instead. Yeah, I'll do that. And even though it's the morning, good night. He kind of wobbled around a bit, then left the room. She's definitely exhausted. Well, it's understandable. I mean, she fell asleep when she was supposed to come wake me up.
Man.
All alone with Hajime, huh? I can't stand being in the same room as you. Don't worry, I'm leaving. You should focus on curing that crappy disease of yours. Yeah, hurry up and go away. I don't want to see your face anymore. He wants me to hang around. Oh. I ain't gonna hang around, though. Morning Monokuma announcement should be starting soon. I should wait to the lobby for the transmission. I suppose a real twist at this point would be for somebody to die who's not in the hospital, and then I've got to, like, figure it out, despite not being anywhere near it for 3 days. Huh. Surveillance camera's unit's light is blinking. That's weird, it's not transmission time yet, which means something must have happened. Which means somebody got murdered. If the light's blinking, it receives some sort of transmission from the other side, right? That's pretty early. We haven't even received the Monokuma announcement yet. Might be something urgent, though. So there's no way I can make them wait until Fuyuhiko gets here. Alright, even if it's just me, I should receive this transmission. I reach my hand and press the reception button on the surveillance camera. What the heck? Huh? Upon first glance, I immediately knew it wasn't a normal video. Slowly swaying dim light is shining on the black curtains. Felt like some sort of ritual was about to begin. Is this light from a candle? What was creepiest of all was the rope hanging from the ceiling. The end of the rope was tied in a loop, and beneath it there was a stepladder. It was like a gallows. What is this? I don't understand at all. What's going on at the music venue? And that's when it happened. The moment I saw a silhouette slowly entering the frame from the side of the screen, chills ran down my spine as if someone was dragging ice on me. A person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head. Only one person can own the hemp bag! It's relevant! What the? As I raised my voice in surprise, the person in the hospital gown slowly started moving and began climbing the stepladder. Slowly, they took their time climbing it. They reached over to the rope hanging from the ceiling. Are you kidding me? And at that moment... Huh? The scene suddenly went pitch black. Probably because the candle, the only source of light, had gone out. Hey! No matter what I said, there was no response from the darkness on the other end of the monitor. What the heck is this? What's going on? What in the world is going on? No, it doesn't matter. I have to do something about this. I might still be able to make it. I need to hurry over to the music venue. I rushed out of the hospital and ran over to the music venue where the transmission was made. Good morning, everyone. Heidi hi, campers.
Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone. Looks like today is going to be another perfect tropical day. Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today.
Just now, that was the morning Monokuma announcement. Fuyuhiko should be arriving here shortly. I don't have time to wait for him. I gotta get to the music venue. The Titty Typhoon! Please let me make it. I rushed into the music venue with a prayer in my heart. But I completely forgot. Prayer means nothing on this island. Natsubuki! Ah, shit. I was too late? What the hell is this? In the hot air inside the music venue, I couldn't keep myself from shouting. Hot air? Why is it so hot? What is this strange hot air inside the music venue? I mean, there are like flames just perpetually burning in there. They might be warming it up. Now, now's not the time to worry about that. More importantly, why isn't anybody coming? What is everyone doing? Ah, the body discovery announcement. That's right, there hasn't been an announcement yet. That's why nobody's noticed yet. I need to hurry and let the others know. You hear the motel's close by. There should be a lot of able-bodied people who can help me there. I should hurry. Should you not, like, cut her down first or something? You know this has literally only just happened. You could, like, save her. What the heck? The stepladder's still there. It's like... You just leave her hanging. Okay, fine. So, I'm just going to go ahead and say the murderer in this particular case was Hajime because he totally had the chance to save her and didn't. I ran to the motel as fast as I could, trying desperately not to trip over my own feet. Hey, somebody get out here! As soon as I arrived at the motel, I started shouting for help as loud as I could.
You fiend.
I was wondering who was making such infernal racket, so it was you. Gundam, something awful has happened.
What?
Don't tell me. You intend to spread the pathogenic bacteria so you can take us all down with you?
I won't let you!
If you want to pass, you must defeat me first. What happened? Is there a problem? Fighting is not allowed. It's worse than trouble. There's a body. Huh? Didn't you hear me? A body was found.
Could it be?
Body?
Yeah!
I renounce you!
Could it be? Do you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Hajime, is that true? Of course it is, isn't it obvious?
You fiend.
Chiaki, you have seen Nagato's condition, yes. This fiend has just has the same symptoms as him.
But still...
There's no way we shouldn't check it out, because if Hajime is telling the truth, that means it happened again, right?
That's...
A killing?
Hey,
If that's true, we need to check it out.
Fine.
If that is the case, I will not stop you.
Leave this to me.
You fiends go on ahead. No need to worry, I will catch up with you easily. That sounds like famous last words. Chiaki, can you go? Yeah, it's better if we hurry, right? Does Monami count as a body discovery? If Gundam like isn't actually willing to come with?
Hajime!
Oh, okay. Mikan can join us and play the announcement. Mikan, why are you here? Perfect timing. Please help us, Hajime. Help us?
Hey.
Ah, Hajime, someone's coming from over there. Huh? Hajime and Chiaki, what are you guys doing here? Fuyuhiko, why are you here too?
No shit!
Isn't it obvious? I'm looking for Ibuki. Looking for Ibuki? I was planning to rest in the on-call room, but I wanted to check on everyone before I did that. And Ibuki's missing from the hospital all of a sudden. Huh?
Perhaps.
That's what Hajime was saying earlier. Everyone, let's hurry.
Huh?
Hurry where? To the music venue. To the Titty Typhoon! Don't ask, just follow me. Music venue. Is Ibuki gonna be there? Yeah. She's there. Did I just run past her? I think I just ran past someone, like in a blink of an eye.
Damn it!
My wound hasn't completely healed yet. Don't make me run too much.
Hey.
Is Ibuki inside here? Only way I know is to go inside and confirm if that hanged body is really Ibuki. Let's go. I clenched my teeth and reached my hand towards the door. Huh?
Huh?
What the heck? Why is it locked? That doesn't make sense. I mean, I was able to go through here just a few minutes ago.
For now.
Then why don't we try from another entrance?
Nope.
This is the only entrance to the music venue. There isn't even a window we can go through. Why is it locked? I don't understand myself,
Let's
but
go!
if it won't open, the only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Of the four of us, two of us are girls, you know.
It's got nothing to do with you!
It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try.
Damn right!
Let's go. We all charge at the same time. Ready? Set? Go! Fuyuhiko signal. We charge into the door at full force. Too injured to run, but he's, not injured enough to not throw himself, entire body against the door. That's fine. Bam. Oh, the door moved. Maybe it'll open easily after all.
Yep.
Yeah, even with two girls here.
Let's go!
Alright, one more time. At Fuyuhiko signal, we charge into the door one more time. It was like a live performance had just ended. That moment was silent just before the audience breaks out in thunderous applause. A few minutes after that silence, a scream surfaced. Whoa! Okay. Are they both dead? This is a double murder? There wasn't just a hanged body. There was also another body, a suspended body belonging to Hiyoko. Let's do an investigation.
A body has been discovered! Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin! A body has been discovered!
Right, yeah. Double announcement. That was literally going to be my follow-up point. Next thing I was literally about to say is, should there be two announcements because there are two bodies? Yep, there are. They're definitely both dead. They've definitely both been discovered at the same time. We're not having a Danganronpa 1 Chapter 3 incident.
Now then, after a certain amount of time has passed, the class trial will begin!
Two body announcements in a row. That means... Yep, Ski, they're both dead. Because you didn't save her, you idiot, Hajime. You literally saw it happen. You had every opportunity to stop it, and you were a moron. A hanged body with a hemp bag on its head. Hyoko's suspended body. Both these bodies have been discovered at the same time. What is this?
What?
Hyoko, and who the hell is the other one wearing the hemp bag?
Could it be?
2 victims? When I was here earlier, I didn't see Hyoko's body. I only saw that hanged body over there. Not even 10 minutes passed, but still, why? What is this? Impossible! 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 It's impossible it's impossible for killings to happen on this island. You have not been paying attention, mon ami. Impossible for killings to happen. Might have happened once or twice so far. You know, or 5 times, or I guess if you count these 7 times. Is it impossible for killings to happen? No. No, my dear mon ami. You should be aware of this by now.
Shut the hell up!
Shut up, idiot.
This is just...
Now we should lower that person wearing a hemp bag to the ground. Leaving it like that, it's just too sad.
Yes!
What about preserving the scene of the crime?
Damn it!
Who fucking cares about that? There's a control panel for the baton lighting on the wing of the stage. You can lower the body with that. That one. Fuyuhiko ran over to the wing of the stage and pressed a button on the control panel. A motorized sound like the growl of a starving beast. The baton lighting slowly descended. When it descended enough for us to reach it, we all worked together to lower the body. Now, I'm going to take off the hemp bag, okay? Ugh. Even though I expected it, I still didn't want to confront from that reality. Under the hemp bag, there was no denying that the face I saw belonged to Ibuki. You could tell from the hair.
Damn it!
This is all my fault. If only I did a better job watching over Ibuki. You're wrong. It's not your fault, Mikan. No matter how we feel, the one at fault is...
What's the matter?
Da 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 da! Speak of the devil. Jeez, it feels like someone died in here or something.
Hey!
So you finally showed up. The root of all evil.
What the heck?
How dare you call your big brother the root of all evil? I even went to the trouble of bringing everyone for you. Bringing everyone?
Ah! Are you kidding me?
What the hell is going on here? Ibuki and Hyoko?
What?
So 2 people have been killed.
What?
Well, that's not all. I've also summoned the others who are at the hospital. The others?
This is troubling.
Looks like another serious incident occurred while I was unaware.
Damn it!
I can't believe they did such a horrible thing. Nagato Agane, are you okay?
Huh?
Of course. What do you mean, of course?
No way!
Are you talking about the despair disease? Geez, you guys, that stuff is totally over now. It's cured when somebody dies. Is that it? Is that literally the thing? The disease is cured when somebody dies? And Hyoko discovered that, so she had to murder someone to cure the disease, but then she couldn't stand it, so she tied herself up and took her own life. That doesn't seem likely, no. Although Ibuki was like hyper gullible, right? If somebody wanted to murder Ibuki, all they would literally have to do was tell her to hang herself, and she would literally just be like, well, that's what I've got to do now. So, yeah, that person presumably, I guess, maybe did know that the disease was cured by the death of someone? I don't know. And Hyoko was, like, also massively opposed to it, but, you know, how she'd wind up dead after that is not yet clear. I don't know, let's do some investigation, I suppose.
Hey!
Over? Yeah, because I got bored.
That's...
For that silly reason? Now the killing has started, there's no need to keep that motive around anymore. Yeah, that despair disease is gone now, so you don't have to worry about it anymore.
What'd you say?
What the heck? That's impossible. How can you spread a disease and cure it so easily?
Phew!
Who cares about the itty-bitty details? What matters is that it's already been cured.
Yahoo!
So, let's go back to our main topic and proceed as usual.
The Monokuma File! See ya later!
I'll be waiting at the class trial. Do your best to investigate.
This cannot be.
Again? We have to do this again?
Silence.
We have no choice. Like last time, if this means one of us killed these two,
Let me tell you
then we
this.
cannot let this be. Ooh, hang on, I have forgotten that I need to change... I did this last week as well, or the other week anyway. I need to change the title of the stream from a question mark to an exclamation mark, because now it has actually happened. So, yeah. Why do we have to do this?
Damn it.
Thinking like that won't do anything. We have to do this.
Damn it.
We won't do anything, we'll all be executed.
What do you yearn for?
Abandon your overdependence and complaints this instant. Those have no place in this world. But what do we do about Nekomaru? What's gonna happen to him? Yeah, Monokuma summoned everybody. We have Nekomaru here. Is he not gonna participate this time? Is that even allowed? I thought, oh god, I thought she'd stopped crying. I thought she, like, that was literally her character. She does not cry, she is strong. Strong is strongest character. And, like, I don't know. Nekomaru. Huh?
That's weird.
That's strange, I'm crying. What happened to me? Looks like lingering after effects of despair disease. It's nothing for you to worry about.
Hey.
Are you okay?
Yep.
Fortunately, it seems like I have nothing to worry about.
This is bad.
Since you had the liar disease, your after effects could be lies, maybe.
Leave it to me.
Please leave Nekomaru to me. Everyone must focus on investigating. I must do my very best.
Alrighties.
I will definitely bring back Nekomaru and win everyone's trust. Seems like we should leave Nekomaru to Monomi. What about guarding this area? Do we still need it?
Damn it.
I'll stay. I still don't feel good yet. It's better if I stay here too. I should perform the autopsy again, right?
Damn right.
And I'll leave that to you. And let's get started, so we can end this nightmare for good. That's right, we need to end this. We need to finish this once and for all. I know there's no way we can believe that one of us did this. For those two's sake, we need to find the truth. And then we need to end this nightmare once and for all. Right.
Huh?
I've been putting up with this for a while.
Hey!
Why is it so damn hot in here? I hate being hot. It's because your clothes are so smothering. I seriously can't stand it. I'll let you guys investigate this place. And so Kazuichi left the music venue under a cloud of grumbling complaints. But it really is hot. In fact, it's swelteringly hot. Why is it this hot? Now before that, I need to check the Monokuma file first. There are two victims this time, Ibuki Miyoda and Hyoko Saionji. Ibuki Miyoda's cause of death was a crushed windpipe as a result of choking. There were no other external injuries. Hyoko Saionji's cause of death was blood loss due to her throat being slit by a sharp-edged tool. It appears her death was instant. What the? Is this it? I already knew the cause of death from the beginning, so this isn't going to be useful. This isn't going to be a useful clue. Monokuma file has been added. Strange. Why did the killer kill two people? Huh? I mean, the more people you kill, the more clues you'll leave, right? So I don't think it's really necessary to kill two people and take that kind of risk. I agree with that. Or was there a reason that they had to kill two people? A reason for killing two people? Regardless, something like this shouldn't be forgiven, so...
I'll definitely find out.
I will find the truth behind this case.
I think.
Seriously, I'd really prefer it if she had a more confident-sounding catchphrase. Oh, it's cute. Alrighty. So... Not gonna lie, I'm actually reasonably confident that the insane twist in this is gonna be that somehow they killed each other or something. They're like... Right off the bat, we're like, oh, there's no reason for anybody to kill two people. Why would anybody kill two people? Oh, that's a bit weird. Like, there's gonna be some stupid thing, like they killed each other. Stepladder! The stepladder is definitely a thing. I called it. Called the stepladder. That was one of the stepladders. We already saw the stepladder. We knew the stepladder was a thing. Huh. Stepladder's tipped over on its side. This must be the stepladder that Ibuki used in the video I saw. Isn't that a blood stain?
See?
Look, there's blood around the left side of the stepladder. As I recall, Ibuki didn't have any external injuries. If that's the case, it must be Hyoko's blood.
Yep.
That's the only thing I can think of. Blood stain that probably belongs to Hyoko is on the left side of the stepladder. What does it mean? Stepladder's been added. There's a candle. There's a massive candle position near the front of the stage. The dull light in that video must have been coming from this candle. The candle is huge, might be perfect for lighting, but they didn't need to bother using a candle. They could have just used normal stage lighting. Candle has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And also, Hiyoko was screwing around with candles not so long ago when she built a satanic altar. So, you know, connection there. Hiyoko's body is suspended against the pillar on the side of the stage. She's wrapped against the pillar with duct tape and looks like she was forced to stand upright. Damn it, who did this? According to the Monokuma file, her cause of death was a slit throat. Her neck looks like it stopped bleeding, probably because of the duct tape wrapped around it. Why is Hiyoko's kimono like this? Her kimono is all disheveled, and also her sash is tied in the front. Did the killer do this too? When did the killer kill Hiyoko? When I first discovered Ibuki's body, I didn't see Hiyoko's body here. If that's the case, Hiyoko was killed. It must have been during the time I was getting everyone before I came back here. That was barely 10 minutes. Is it really possible the killer killed Hiyoko and taped her up in such a short amount of time? Even if it is possible, whoever did it would have had a narrow window of time to do so. Because the killer must be someone who doesn't have an alibi during that time, right?
Hey!
Ah, Hajime, do you have a minute? No, you're in the way.
Now.
I don't wish to be in your way at all, but there's something I really need your help with. Help?
Actually...
If you look closely, there's an unnatural shape bulging from inside Hiyoko's kimono. So I was thinking she might be hiding something. Wait, hold on, don't tell me you want to search inside Hiyoko's kimono.
Huh?
That's exactly it.
Why?
Well, it would have been a problem if she were alive, but she's dead now, you know? Don't mess with me. You saying there's no problem with that now that she's dead? Fine, if you don't want to do it, I'll just have to ask someone else.
Hey!
Akane!
Yo!
What's up?
Hey.
Well, there's something I want you to do for me. Looks like there's something inside Hiyoko's kimono. Can you feel around for that?
What?
I don't really understand, but I just gotta check in Hiyoko's kimono, right?
Thanks.
Thank you, Kane. Helping each other is such a wonderful thing.
Now then.
Let's see. Kane reached through the duct tape, binding Hiyoko as she stuck her hand inside her kimono.
That's weird.
Damn it, she's tied up so tight I can't really reach with my hand. Oh wait, hold on.
Yo!
There's something. Is this what you're looking for? Is this a key?
Perhaps...
It looks different to the keys to the cottage. This may be the key to her motel room. The key to her motel room, huh?
But...
If a key was so deep inside a kimono that it'd be hard to remove, it's very unlikely that the killer tampered with this evidence.
Isn't that right?
Because if this is a trap, they would have put it more towards the front of her kimono, so we'd notice it easier. Which means we can conclude this is something Hiyoko had with her all along. However, we can now get into her motel room and find clues in there! Also, it's not like I'm adding to that or anything. But you look like you were curious about the condition of Hiyoko's body, right, Hajime? Of course, that's why I'm investigating. It's a clue there are several mysteries regarding her body.
Well,
just hear me out for a second. Out of all those mysteries, what I think is the strangest is...
see?
the way they wrapped her body with that duct tape. It's also almost like they were trying to hide the wound on Hiyoko's neck, don't you think? Hide the wound on her neck? I don't really know if that was their true intention, but I guess it's a big help for our investigation. The reason for the low volume of blood is because the duct tape... is acting as a compress, right? If her body was left alone after a throat was slit, the surrounding area would be a sea of blood. Sea of blood, huh? 2 dead bodies floating in a sea of blood. That's enough to make anybody faint. Hemp bag. Ibuki had a hemp bag on her head and was hanging from the ceiling. But why did she have a hemp bag on her head? Wait, huh. A hemp bag. Upon further inspection, there's a Monami decal on the fabric. It looks like this isn't just a normal bag. The rope was tied to the baton lighting on the ceiling. Ibuki hanged herself with this rope and died. From what I can tell, it looks like a regular length rope with no unnatural features. But despite the fact this music venue had a storage room, there shouldn't have been any rope in there. Which means was it obtained from the supermarket? Did the killer bring it from there? The fact is, literally any time any object appears in this game, everyone's just like, it came from the supermarket. Everything comes from the supermarket. They sell everything. That means anybody could have obtained this rope, and it means it'd be difficult to use this as a clue. I wonder if that's true. Huh? Oh, I just noticed a little something. Is it okay if I confirm it?
Hey!
Excuse me, Mikan, do you have a moment? What's happened? There's something I want to ask you. There's no doubt Ibuki's cause of death is being hanged by this rope, right?
Well...
Yes, she had no other external injuries, so there's no doubt she died from hanging herself.
I see.
So Ibuki died by hanging herself. That was obviously the moment we discovered the body. Not necessarily. I think the autopsy would be an interesting one to find out, because if they could like confirm time, if Mikan can find times of death, that'd be pretty useful to know. Because there was like, oh, she must Hiyoko must have died in the 10 minutes. No. The very real implication there then is that she probably likely died somewhere else and was dragged there and tied up there or something. Although that would be a monumental effort. The hanging, it could have been a transmission. It could. I'm just thinking about it. Like, we got the message broadcast and we assumed it was live, but we assumed it was live because we were told it was live. What if the killer was Kazuichi? Broadcasting... Yeah, just broadcasting a thing he recorded earlier and making out it was live, when in fact, actually, everything he did a long time ago. In the dark of the night, under the cover of darkness. You might have seen it, but we all saw that she hanged herself. Yeah, right. You're right. Yep, I got it. So this rope won't be much of a clue. I might as well search another place. Jeez, as usual, I have no idea what he's up to. We got a truth bullet, though. So it's got to be important somehow. Chiaki, you got any thoughts? With her arms crossed and a thoughtful look on her face, Chiaki was silently staring at the stage floor. Did something drop on the floor, though? Nothing dropped. It's just dirty. Dirty?
Hey.
See, take a close look at the floor.
See?
Oh, drag marks. Yes, she was dragged there. Cool, okay. That confirms my suspicions. If you look closely, you're right, there's a smudge as if something was wiped off. Wait, this isn't something. This is blood. This is a blood stain.
Yep.
Well, the blood stain isn't strange. Hyoko's neck was slashed not far from here.
But still.
Rather, what's strange is, why did the killer try to hide it? Hide it?
So...
They weren't trying to hide it. They wouldn't have bothered wiping it off. The reason the killer wiped off the blood stain... The reason the killer wiped off the blood stain? As long as the body's nearby, there's no way they'd be able to conceal a crime by wiping off a blood stain. So what was the killer trying to hide? Smudge on the floor has been added. Okay. Oh, the AC. AC, that's why it's so warm. This looks like the music venue's AC unit. That's right, you might be able to adjust the hot air in the music venue with this. Anyway, I should mess around with it a little, like so. Oh, it's running as a heater. Over 86 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't know why it's so damn hot. I have no idea how hot that is. It's quite hot, right? Fairly hot. Warm. Fairly cozy. I don't know. Does Japan use, like, Fahrenheit? I figured they were, like, more advanced than that. Unless they changed it for the, like, American version of the game. Which would be odd. Not that odd, but a little odd. I better turn off the heater for now. That should cool things off a little. AC temperature has been added as a truth bullet section of your handbook. Curtain? Is there anything behind the curtain? There's a black curtain hanging at the far side of the stage. It's not wide enough. It can't reach from one end of the stage to the other.
Huh?
It's not really a full-length curtain. This curtain wasn't originally here, right? If it was, it's pretty strange that it doesn't fit properly. It was probably obtained from the furniture section of the supermarket. See, the back of the curtain is taped for temporary use, just like the curtain at the supermarket. Oh, right, yeah, Rocket Punch, that was the name of the supermarket, right? So you're saying someone took the time to actually bring that curtain from the supermarket?
So...
If they went that far, this is probably something the killer really needed for this crime. Why did they need it? Who knows? Well, it wouldn't be a mystery if the answers came easy. What I don't know is, was that curtain there like the first time we came to the venue? Or when we had that impromptu weirdo gig? Was this curtain here the whole time? And presumably we should probably look behind it, right? No? Okay, fine, let's not look behind the curtain. What have we missed? Oh, the control panel? There's a control panel on the wing of the stage. Seems you can use this control panel to raise and lower the baton lighting on the ceiling. In fact, we used this to lower Ibuki's hanged body. Speaking of the lighting, the video of the music venue I saw had a dim candlelight ambience to it. It didn't look like this lighting was used at all. But why didn't they use this lighting? Was there some reason that would have inconvenienced them?
So you have appeared.
I see. So you noticed too, fiend. Huh, noticed? So you didn't notice. Are those eyes just little glass balls? Take a good look at the baton lighting above your head. Have you not noticed that aberrant item? Look at the baton lighting. You mean that? There's something that's like black paper stuck to the baton lighting. So you finally noticed. But I can't really see it from... But I can't really see it from here. I should lower the baton lighting one more time
I
and...
can see it!
There is no need.
Go, my 4 dark devas of destruction!
Go, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy. Now is the time for you to take flight! Wahaha! Feast your eyes upon the brave souls of my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamster launched itself from Gundam's hand and ran right up to the baton lighting on the ceiling in a flash. Ah, finally, we find a use for his powers. He started running around the stuck slip of paper in rapid circles, and then the paper fluttered downward and was deftly caught by Gundam. Did you see that? Behold the power of the ultimate evil eye wielder.
Wow!
That is amazing. I've never seen a hamster do tricks.
How pitiful.
They're my 4 dark devas of destruction. Hamsters are merely their temporary form. So what's with that paper?
Fine.
It seems to be some kind of thick paper, though it does not have any special spells scribed onto it.
That was close.
It appears it's nothing useful. No, that's not it. There's no doubt. This is some kind of clue. The fact that it was stuck in a place like that, no matter how you think about it, it's too unnatural. Scrap of thick paper. Have we seen everything? There's still things. What is there still to see? TD Typhoon sign? We've seen that. Speakers, step ladder. Oh, body. The body would be a good one to have a look at, I suppose. Maybe. Might be important here. I'm not sure about it, but, you know, the dead body could be important in all this. Ibuki's body lay atop the stage. She's wearing the hospital gown she was wearing when she was sick. What's this on Ibuki's feet? I didn't notice when she was hanging, but the soles of her feet are dirty. It's blood, right? There shouldn't be any external injuries on Ibuki if that's the case. This blood belongs to someone else. Oh, it hasn't been wiped off. She just traipsed through the blood stain while she was walking up onto the stage. She just kind of shuffled onto the stage and then shuffled off this mortal coil. Blood on the soul has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can I talk to you a sec? You already discovered the body before you met up with us, right? Yeah, first I didn't know it was Ibuki because of the hint back, though. I knew right away she was dead since she was hanging from that rope.
Like...
Which means Ibuki must have died before Hiyoko was tied up.
Well,
that helps. No time of death written in the Monokuma file this time. So I wasn't really sure who died first. It's true, their estimated time of death wasn't written in the Monokuma file this time. But I should know when Ibuki died because I personally saw it. You keep banging on about that point, which means there's no when it happened. Let me write that down. Yeah, what time does the announcement normally play? Is it 7 AM? Is it 7 AM? Okay. Ibuki no die 7 AM. Definitely not. In that video, Ibuki was climbing the stepladder on her own, so right after that... Wait, hold on. Ibuki climbed that stepladder and died right after. Does that mean she committed suicide? No, that's impossible. So even if Ibuki committed suicide, it doesn't explain Hiyoko's death afterward. 2 different deaths happened at the same time. There's no way that's a coincidence. Okay. What is the thing on the floor? Broken machine. The shattered remains of a machine are spread all over the floor. Oh, that's the surveillance thing, isn't it? Yeah.
See.
This appears to be the surveillance camera unit.
this too must be the will of causality.
Kazuichi put it in the music venue for communication purposes. Why is it destroyed like this? Perhaps criminal psychology is at play here. What do you mean?
Well,
Even if they know they are not being recorded, there's no way the killer would tolerate committing a murder in front of a camera.
Fine.
So that's why they destroyed the camera. Hang on, wait, can we talk about... Okay, you literally can't see it because the camera's just moved. Just to the left of the screen here, there was a big old Monokuma camera pointing right at the friggin' stage. Like, if they had issues with committing a murder in front of a camera, there was a pretty obvious camera going on right there. I mean, I guess, like, the other students don't have access to what that one's broadcasting, but still. Like, if you have a camera aversion, the stage was a pretty bad place to murder someone. That's why they destroyed the camera. Seems plausible enough. They'd hesitate to murder someone in front of a camera? That's why the killer destroyed this? Then what was that thing I saw? Surveillance camera unit has been added to truth bullets. So that must have been destroyed... Well, that's clearly where it was set up to record, and it has since been destroyed. Right. I'm gonna go have a look in here. The door says staff only. Might as well investigate. Both the step ladders are gone! It was relevant! I called it! Both, yep. The fact that there were two... They wouldn't have put 2 step ladders there if there wasn't an important factor in there being 2 step ladders. If they only needed 1 step ladder, there's no reason there would have been 2 step ladders in the game leaning up against that wall for, like, no reason. I called it. I absolutely called it on Tuesday, and ta-da! That step ladder is in fact missing. Unless it's just over here. No, that's actually missing. So, in fact, there's 1 step ladder on stage and 1 step ladder is missing. That's important. Laser, I hope you're speculating and not spoiling, because otherwise I'm going to be very, very upset with you. Can we not click on the absence of a stepladder? Is the absence of a stepladder not a thing? Enjoy your moment. I did enjoy my moment, thanks. It's not often I'm right about things. Oh, okay, it was a joke. That's alright. The thing is, if somebody just straight up just pops up in chat and says, yeah, so-and-so did it, it's like, I have got no way of knowing whether you're telling a joke or whether you're just here to spoil things. It's like, because, you know, there are people who would do that. The people who gladly would just be like, hey, Snape kills Dumbledore. Right. Sticker. Sorry if you haven't seen Harry Potter. I feel like that one's been pretty well spoiled by now. I should have gone with, Sixth Sense. There's a lot of stickers with Villoga's venue. Are they... Ah, compared to last time, it feels like there are less stickers than before. Am I overthinking this? Somebody was just a really big fan of the Titty Typhoon. There's carpeting, wallpaper, and paint on the shelves, probably used for stage decorations. Huh. The thick black paper that's folded up on the lower shelf, it looks like wallpaper. A lot of stickers pasted all over the front side of this wallpaper. And the edge of the wallpaper... It looks a little torn. What does this mean? It's not as though we found a scrap of paper anywhere, right? Just finished Danganronpa V3 2 hours ago. Cool. Please don't spoil anything. I hope you're going to get stick around and get a kick out of seeing other people discover things, because that's what happens when nobody spoils things. But yeah, I will I'm very much looking forward to Danganronpa V3 myself, but we got this to get through first. And also the spin-offy thing between the two. I guess I need to play Ultra Despair Girls at some stage as well. It's not on sale on the Steam sale at the minute, though. I mean, I guess it's pretty new, so that makes sense, but it's okay. I mean, I might be wrapping up this game sometime around the Christmas sale? Maybe it'll be on sale in the Christmas sale, who knows. Because it's weird how much more expensive V3 is than the other 2 games. Is it like 4 times the length of it? If it is, yeah, I mean, I guess that's pretty cool. I'll probably buy it regardless just because it's that awesome, but hey. Alright, I hate talking to you. What have you got for me? Nagato, did you come here to investigate the storage room too? I just wanted to confirm what you were thinking. Is that it, or is he trying to stand guard here? So how about it? Did you find any clues? Tipped over a stepladder on stage, the duct tape binding Hiyoko? That probably all came from the storage room. There might be other things from the storage room that they used for the crime. You always pretend to give me hints, but in the end, you're just going to be on the killer's side, right? Oh, I'm not siding with the killer, you know. I'm just on the side of whoever acts in the name of hope. That's all there is to it. That's the main reason why. This case is really special. Huh?
Man.
I can't say for certain, though. What's this guy saying? As usual, he's not making any sense.
Hajime.
I still don't quite understand the details of what happened.
Right?
Hey, if you can explain it to me in detail, I think I'd be able to give you some more useful information. Really? You might end up confusing us again instead. You don't want to find the truth, you just want to make us suffer.
How mean.
That's not true. I'm doing this because I believe it's for everyone's sake. Oh well. For the sake of everyone's hope, I'd gladly become the enemy, and I won't even mind when I die.
Damn it.
That's the main reason why I can't overlook this case this time. Huh? What does that mean? Regardless, I guess you're not going to tell me, huh? Then it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings?
Hey.
You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where exactly are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater. Ah! The clue with the movie with the Mahiru in it, when he might or might not have been crazy. No, if we're gonna briefly brush around the whole piracy thing, morally grey, let's say, when it comes to sort of television and films and things. I don't own a TV, don't watch TV shows or anything, but like if something in a very once in a blue moon does come out, I will usually download it to watch it because it's easier than, I don't know, watching it whatever time it's supposed to be broadcast at. It's mostly a convenience thing. It's a ease of service, isn't it? With games, I like to support developers. Look, I'm deep into the gaming ecosystem. I don't know if you've realized this, but I'm pretty big into games, and I do like to support developers who are making cool things. If they are charging over the odds, I think it's, it's not against, you have the consumer right to buy it in a sale. I don't think you're doing anything wrong by buying it on sale, but I do kind of draw the line at piracy for games, really, for the most part. If it's something I don't want to pay for, I won't pay for it. Insofar as I just won't buy it or play it. If it's... and, like I say, everything goes on sale. If there's a price point at which you would pay for it, and also if there's a price point at which the developers would sell it for at some stage in the future, then you pick it up then. Heartbeat judges you, Laser. I'm not gonna say I judge you. It's like I say. I mean, it's not like I've. Like I say, no, not like I'm like completely clean. Like I say, I have pirated things, TV shows and stuff. But I don't know. Games I'm passionate about, and games I would always prefer to support the creators of things that are cool. Also, I guess I'm in kind of a weird position in that I make video content on things, so it's. By and large, I'm in a position where a lot of developers, I can get the game from them just as a press copy before the game even launches, if I'm so inclined. Although the one weird one I noticed is, I'm pretty sure Battle Chef Brigade, just a tangent off here, Battle Chef Brigade, I don't think they gave press copies to anybody until the game launched. I just don't think they did. Like, no big channels got it. Like, even people like Total Biscuit were like, on Monday evening, they're like, oh, Battle Chef Brigade's out today, I should start playing that on Twitter, and I was like, oh geez, he didn't get a preview copy? Because I asked for one of those. I was like, I want to be playing this game the earliest opportunity I can. But the big channels didn't get that. And I noticed then, like, the reviews started popping up a few hours after the game launched, which basically means that anybody whose job it was to review a game basically bought that game and just dug into it for like 4 hours, slapped together a review in an hour or so, maybe less. I don't know how long it takes to write a review if you're a professional. Either way, they did not spend enough time with the game to have finished it fully. Any reviews that you saw pop up on Monday for Battle Chef Brigade were not reviews, they were half-assed because they didn't get a review copy. I'm pretty sure where that one was at. That was a random tangent. I just feel better playing the game when I buy the game myself. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that sentiment. After he said that, Nagato walked out of my sight. The movie theater? Why is there an interest in the movie theater? Musical instruments? There's a lot of instruments. I know about guitars and drums. There's instruments and machines I've never seen before. They don't look like they pertain to anything. Check the stepladder! Also, just notice this. The stepladder is reflected in the mirrors very, very slightly. Really? You're friends with Total Biscuit on Steam? Wow, that's kind of crazy awesome. Yeah, he actually genuinely does reviews, unlike a lot of channels, and his reviews sell copies of games. If you are developing a game, Total Biscuit is somebody you want to play your game, so small developers, pretty much every small developer under the sun will definitely send a copy to TB because they want him to play it and to cover it and to show it off on his channel, because it will shift copies. Big developers, I imagine a lot of them probably send stuff to him as well, but he only needs to ask because he's been at it that long and is successful and famous enough that he has enough contacts in the industry that he can go to EA or Ubisoft or whoever and just say, yeah, I want to cover your game, and they will send him it. He does get pretty much everything early, which is why it's actually so kind of crazy that he didn't get Battle Chef Brigade early. Anyway, full-length mirror. Let us see that vampire stepladder in there. You can see your whole body in the huge full-length mirror. You can also see a stepladder that doesn't exist in it. It's probably used for checking costumes and seeing vampire stepladders. Concerning why Danganronpa V3 is more pricey, has more 3D graphics, new functions and new trial minigames. Well, this had more trial minigames than one, and it's about the same price point, isn't it? I think. With a mirror this big, it'd be easy to check how you'd look and find stepladders. I guess that's everything important in the storage room. No, it's not! You've neglected the whole stepladder thing. I'm glad... This is why I've got a notepad, so I can write down these truth bullets on my notepad when we don't find them in the game. That's important. I mean, honestly, all things considered, I presume the other stepladder is literally just what was holding up the camera. The camera was propped on this, it was shooting across the stage, over the candlelight, it was filming the hanging, basically, on the stage. The camera is in bits there. What's happened to the stepladder is, frankly, anyone's guess. Let's talk to some folks, see what people know. Gundam, you my main man. Did you direct your gaze to the brave stature of my 4 dark davers of destruction? Yes, we all saw your hamster man. Hey, you okay? Are you still not feeling well? Yeah, I don't really get it, but when I think about Nekomaru, it's like my knees start shaking.
That's weird.
There's no way I've got that kind of weakness. It'd probably go away if I battled a strong dude, but Nekomaru's not here. Nekomaru will definitely come back. You're right.
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, take a look at this. What?
Huh?
Look what's in front of the door. There's a drumstick, right? Looks like it's broken. What happened to it?
Like...
Something like that is in front of the door. You think it might be a really big clue? Why would this be a clue?
Hey.
Remember when we came to the music venue? It won't open. The only thing we can do is force our way through. I wonder if that's going to be possible. Oh, the 4 of us, 2 of us are girls, you know. Oh, they just put a drumstick through the door handle to keep it shut. It doesn't matter if you can do it or not. We have to try. Let's go. We'll all charge at the same time. Ready, set, go! Vehicle signal, we charge into the door at full force. Bam. The door was locked when we tried to go inside, and the 4 of us charged into the door. When I examined it, I found out this door doesn't have a lock at all. Huh?
I get it.
The door's designed to be pushed open, and this is the shape of the handle. If a stick was used to bar the door here, well, don't you think it would lock the door and keep it from opening? You mean you think this drumstick was used to lock the door? Broken drumstick on the floor in front of the door should be proof of that. Then how was the killer able to get out?
Huh?
I mean, the music venue doesn't even have windows. This door's the only entrance. If they locked the door from the inside, the killer wouldn't be able to escape outside.
Like...
Maybe the killer was still inside when we broke down the door to the music venue. And they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime. Oh, and they waited until we were already at the scene of the crime to join us?
I get it.
You know, don't they use tricks like that a lot in mystery dramas and stuff? Yes, they used that in Danganronpa 1 at one point. If that's the case, there might be evidence of that around here somewhere.
Damn it.
Alright, I'm definitely gonna find it. I won't let the killer get away with this. Killer was still inside when we broke down the doors to the music venue. I'm sticking with my guns that some weirdo how they killed each other. Either that or Kazuichi's involved because of the camera and he's the only one with the technical know-how to pull off something like that. Like you said, that might be possible, but...
I listened to the whole story.
I heard what you two were discussing. Chiaki, that was a kind of cool entrance.
Well?
Besides the broken drumstick, I've also discovered something interesting. What is it?
See?
Look, there's a weird glob right where the right and left door touch, see? You're right, what is this? It looks too firm to think it's rubber.
Yep.
Oh, because added me to his or her friends list. Oh, fair enough. I guess I think the way I got that broadcast that like showed up on that shows up on stream. Hey, I'm friends with somebody who's friends with Total Biscuits. Maybe he will add me because we are mutual friends. Yeah, it doesn't look like rubber, but as she said that, Chiaki bent down, scraped off the semi-transparent glob with her finger. Ew! Jeez, girl! Oh god! What the heck? Why are you putting it in your mouth? Ah, it smells like workshop chemicals. So why are you eating it? You could have just smelled it. Workshop? And this chewiness. I see, this thing may be a glob now. That doesn't mean it was a glob from the start. For instance, if it was originally a liquid that hardened into this, it might be possible to apply it directly and smoothly in the gaps of the door. What are you talking about? Just as I thought, it tastes nasty. Chiaki spat the glob out of her mouth and left the area. Said that bit about the taste. It's okay to consider this some kind of clue, right? We got glob! Semi-transparent glob. God damn it. What a ridiculous clue. No, I mean, normally... some games have to be captured weirdly with OBS. OBS normally sort of hooks in, you can select stream a game, and it will just be like, yep, we found a game, here's a game, we'll show a game. Danganronpa 2, it just doesn't find that, it doesn't know that it's a game, and you have to like, pick a different option that's like, find a specific window, as opposed to a game, and in that instance it captures everything that shows up, including Steam notifications. Oh, dang it, I clicked on that by accident. What else is there? Well, there's more people to talk to, I suppose. What do you know?
Something like this!
It just happened once again. Two of my cherished friends died at the same time. I can't believe it.
How cruel!
This is the place where Ibuki sang for Fuyuhiko. Hyoko looked like she was having so much fun listening to her music. And now those two are no longer here. Oh, such a tragedy. I understand how you feel, but please get a hold of yourself. Two of our friends were killed. That's all the more reason why we can't just leave this alone, right?
So just as I thought.
We must do this then, for the sake of the two who have fallen. Mikan, you got anything useful to say? No. If only I noticed sooner, Ibuki might have been saved. Hey, when did you realize Ibuki was missing? After leaving Nagata's room, I went to the on-call room, and that's when it came to me. I should go check on how everyone in the hospital is doing. One more time before I go to sleep. And so I went to the patient rooms, and noticed Ibuki was gone. So I quickly ran out of the hospital. So that's what happened. And then I saw Fuyuhiko in front of the hospital. So I asked him if he could help me look for Ibuki. Oh, that reminds me, where were you? I thought you were resting in the lobby. That's a long story. I'm sorry. It's not like I doubt you or anything. There's no way I doubt you, because we've been together since this morning. You're right, we were together until you went to the on-call room. That's right, we were together until just a little before the morning Monokuma announcement. So I don't doubt you. I'm telling the truth. Is it alright if I continue with my autopsy? If you talk to me again later, I'll tell you what I know. Please spare my life at least. What happened to not doubting me? Mikan's account. Basically, as my and her alibi. We could just vouch for each other. But as we might be close to finish investigating the music venue, I still need to talk to Mikan. I need to make sure I get those autopsy results from her. She was the last clue I picked up, so I just talked to her twice in a row now. Alright, Mikan, have you found out anything? I know you literally haven't had time to walk back over to the body since we last had a conversation, but you must have found out lots of important things in the last 3 seconds. So to tell you the truth, it's been very inconclusive.
You got it wrong!
This is not my fault. This music venue is just too hot. Because of the heat, I can't estimate the time of death. Because of the heat? Is that possible? Bodies overexposed to heat or cold, you won't be able to determine the precise time of death. I see, that might have been the killer's goal. Oh, it was set to like 86, which is kind of like body temperature, more or less, isn't it? If not exactly body temperature, which is presumably the goal here. They covered up their time of death by using the heaters to make the inside of the music venue hot, which means it definitely took place way earlier.
But...
Even if this heat is the killer's doing, is there any reason for them to cover up the time of death? I agree, as long as I saw it, it should be clear what order the murders occurred. First was Ibuki, then Hiyoko. And as long as this isn't imitation murder, there shouldn't be any mistaking the order of the murders. Huh, imitation murder?
Huh?
Huh, you know Hajime? I thought everyone already knew.
See?
It's a murder where the killer uses creative work, like a song or a film, as an outline for their killings. It's so common in detective novels, mangas, and video games that you start to get annoyed by it. How would an imitation murder be related to this murder? There wasn't anything like that in the first game, was there? Or just kind of... It wasn't breaking the fourth wall so much as it was just like prodding the fourth wall. It was just like, oh, it's a common theme in detective games. There was no one did anything like that in the first one. Well, based on the killing or on the way they were killed, it's clearly an imitation of that movie. That movie?
Good instincts.
The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. Hang on. I need to do some unit conversion here then. Hang on. 86 F in C is 30 degrees C. Human core temperature. It's 37 degrees C. Okay, so it is below body temperature. But not like massively below. I guess it'd be kind of insane to have like a heating system in a venue that was just like, yes, we can just make the building temperature go up to nearly 40 degrees ambient. That would be like quite the impressive heating system and a very unusual feature. So yeah, like I can kind of see why it wouldn't go that high. They're just throwing off the time of death. They're not like completely and utterly masking it entirely. The assumption is an imitation murder is the reason why the killer killed 2 people. Goal was an imitation killer. Okay, right. Hang on. This is important things. So imitation killer. I'm gonna write this down. I have not played a lot of detective novels, so I have not yet been annoyed by the theme. I've not come across that myself. Imitation killer based on... I'm going to presume music here, because Ibuki's involved. And Ibuki's song? I don't know I can't remember what the lyrics were to Ibuki's song, but if the killing is based on works of art, the only kind of thing like that we've recently encountered was Ibuki did a gig. The goal was an imitation killer, even so, why did they feel the need to do something like that?
Do you have a minute?
Excuse me, if this was really an imitation of that movie, then it is possible that one more person might have been killed. Then is it possible that one more person might have been killed?
This, too, must be the will of causality.
It's certainly conceivable if the killer wishes to complete the imitation. Hold on a sec. What are you all talking about? An imitation murder? One more person might have been killed? Are you guys worried there's going to be another victim? Then no worries. Things would get out of hand too fast if a bunch of people could be killed at once. I'm a real cautious fella, so I'm prepared a perfect countermeasure. On this killing school trip, the same blackened can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
Huh?
You mean you've added another rule?
Yep.
Well, if killing everyone at once is okay, the blackened will be able to secure an easy victory, right? Yeah, I mean, somebody like Akane, I guess, could probably just pretty easily just punch everyone to death. Oh yes, that was the name of the song. I squeezed out the baby, but I don't know who the father is. That's probably what that's definitely what this murder's based on. Yeah. Gotta be. I forgot to say that. I was gonna like have a look at the soundtrack last time, wasn't I? I was going, I wanna know if that song's in there. I need to do that. This new rule will prevent that. Make sure you slam it into your tiny brains. If it is a maximum of 2 people, then there will not be any more killings? Since you're here anyway, can I ask you one more thing? You know, I just want to confirm one of the class trial rules. I see. As expected of you, you're very strict about games.
Perhaps.
I don't want to consider this possibility at all, and I don't even want to think someone would do this. If 2 cases occur at once, what happens if there are 2 killers?
Huh?
So...
Like I said, I'm talking about the possibility that Ibuki and Hyoko were killed by 2 different people. That would mean that 2 killers exist at the same time. We can only vote for one person, right?
I am concerned.
If we can only choose one based on majority vote, the other person could certainly achieve victory.
Yep.
Yeah, you're right.
See?
So what happens in that case? What about a case where there's 3 incidents instead of 2, or 4 incidents overlap one another?
Silence!
Shut up! It's okay, I'll make extra sure something like that never happens.
Hey.
Meaning 2 killers can't exist at the same time? So it's safe to say that applies to this case too, right?
Wow.
Ah,
I don't like this.
alright, fine. That's right. There's always 1 killer at any given time. Even if they had an accomplice, I'd have you figure out who the mastermind is.
This is kind of depressing.
And I ended up giving you a huge hint. She made me say it. Gamer brains are not to be underestimated. I should just shut up and go back to my cave. I see, so there's no possibility for 2 killers to exist at the same time. With this, I guess that narrows things down a little.
Yep.
Yep, that makes things a little easier.
Fine.
Plus, if the same killer can kill a maximum of 2 people,
Taste your powerlessness!
it means a 3rd victim would be impossible. Imitation murder breakthrough. You guys keep saying that and it sounds strange to me. What do you mean by imitation? Could it be you haven't seen it? Seen it? Seriously? Seen what? Oh, the movie. Okay. Strike out Ibuki's song. It has nothing to do with I squeezed out the baby. It was the movie. Fair enough.
So...
Like I said, that movie.
Oh my!
When we first explored this island, Monokuma was passing out invitation tickets. And the imitation is...
Good instincts.
Of course, it's an imitation of that movie.
Well?
Well, based on the murders this time, it closely resembles that movie. As if they were copying it. As if they copied the movie. I see, Nagato mentioned something about that. Oh my god, I paid $1.5 million and I still am going to have to go see the movie now. Boo! Then I guess it can't be helped. I guess I'll just rely on my gut feelings. Gut feelings? You should come by later too. I'll go there first and wait for you. Where are you talking about? Well, obviously the movie theater.
You...
I see, so you haven't seen it? Still, it's not too late, I think. It's probably a good idea if you watch that movie before the class trial starts. Yeah, it looks like I need to do that. I should get going too. There are other places I want to investigate. Where do you intend to go next, Chiaki? Probably the hospital for sure. First victim, Ibuki, was there. I don't know what was going on at the hospital in the first place.
You are right.
Thanks to that despair disease, we could not go there for some time. She's right, might be good for me to investigate the hospital too. Might be some clues related to Ibuki's death. For clues related to Hyoko's death, I should try going to the motel. There's a lot of things I can do before the class trial. I'll definitely give it my all until the end. Oh my god, there is so much to do. Yep. I presume Electric Avenue might be relevant as well, since, like, the camera equipment came from there? I don't know. It seems connected to things. Let's go back to the island. Okay, so let's try the motel then. I just remembered, I never went inside any of the rooms in the motel. Plus I don't even know where Hyoko's room is. Might be faster to just ask someone.
So you have appeared.
You're here, right? Come on out. Huh, you talking to me? I can see you. Do you really think you could hide your presence like that? Wasn't trying to hide in the first place. Hey, which room was Hyoko staying in?
Listen well.
Open the door to the center room. However, are you prepared? Make sure you pray to whatever god you hold dear. You might want to bring an extra pair of underwear. How does this guy talk to his parents and teachers?
Damn right.
Hey, Hajime, can you explain it to me again? What happened when you first discovered Ibuki's body? It was the same as when I found it with you guys. Ibuki's body was hanging from the baton lighting. However, there was no body discovery announcement made. That's why I went to get you guys. I met up with Chiaki at this motel, and when we were about to go back to the music venue,
Get it?
you met up with Mikan and me. And when we went back to the music venue, the entrance door wouldn't open for some
I
reason.
see.
So we had no choice but to break down the door, and discovered Hyoko's body was suddenly there too. Yeah, that's what happened.
Hey,
This is the most important part. When you arrived at the motel, who else saw you besides Chiaki? As I recall... Didn't you hear me? A body was found. Body? Yeah! Could it be you intend to spread lies like Nagato in order to confuse us all? Besides Chiaki, I also saw Gundam and Monami.
I see.
I see, so Kazuichi and Sonya didn't appear, huh? You think those two are suspicious?
Like...
Well, Hyoko was killed. Between the time you saw Hibuki's body and when we broke down the door, right? So obviously those two are the most suspicious since they weren't with us. That might be it, but... While we're at it, let me tell you my alibi too. When the morning of Monokuma announcement woke me up, I went straight to the hospital. I saw Mikan panicking in front of the hospital. I asked her what was going on. She said Ibuki disappeared. So you guys split up and looked for Ibuki, huh?
Well, yeah.
While we were circling the island, we came to the motel and saw you guys there. Did you see anyone else while you circled the island?
Well,
No, we went to the movie theater in that street full of machines to look for Ibuki, but we didn't see anyone. You implying I don't have an alibi because I didn't run into anyone? It's unreasonable for you to doubt me. The time that Mikan and I were on our own looking for Ibuki wasn't very long. In that short time, there's no way I could have killed Hyoko and wrapped her around the pillow with duct tape. It's true, I feel like there wasn't enough time to do that after I left the music venue. But the fact is Hyoko was killed, and we did discover her body.
huh?
What, do you still doubt me?
Jeez.
Well, I'm used to it. It's true I've done things I deserve to be doubted for. Don't worry, even if you doubt me, I don't plan on dismembering you and encasing you in concrete. I don't know in advance what I'd have to do to end up like that. Fuyuhiko's account. Alright, it's the middle door. Fuyuhiko's room. Clatter, clatter, clatter. Looks like it's locked, but I have a key! It opened, just as I thought. This key was Hyoko's room key. Alright, I should go inside. The name Titty Typhoon is indeed the most incredible thing ever. So Hyoko is staying here. She only stayed here a few nights, so it doesn't really feel like her room, but I feel a little conflicted.
Oh my!
Huh, did the door open? Yeah, Hyoko put the key in her kimono, so I used that to open it. I see. What, did something happen? No, it is just... I'm starting to believe it might be my fault. Her fault? What does she mean? Go on! The moment Hyoko came to this motel, she completely shut herself in this room. She was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of she was afraid of the despair disease, so she was cautious of you guys too, right? However, her fear of the disease was not the only reason she locked herself in the room. She had another reason. Besides that disease, what other reason would make her lock herself in her room?
Perhaps.
Her kimono. A kimono? Yesterday I went to go talk to her. Since she'd been in her room for some time, I told her it might be good for her to go outside for a bit. She kept the door to her room locked, but by coincidence it was not locked at that time. And then I saw it. Hyoko was crying and struggling with her kimono sash. She didn't want to smell bad, so she took a shower, but then she couldn't tie her sash anymore. Mahiru was no longer with us, so I believe she was having trouble with it. She didn't leave her room because she couldn't tie her kimono, huh?
You are right.
The others might have thought it was just a silly sash, but it must have been a serious issue for her. Hyoko told me that she learned how to tie her sash from Mahiru. That Mahiru kindly taught her the basics. That's why she wanted to be able to tie her sash on her own.
Perhaps.
He probably could not forgive herself for not being able to do it, especially since Mahiru taught her. I could not really understand her feelings, which is why I said what I did. What did you say?
Hyoko, by chance, are you having trouble wearing your kimono?
Stupid! What are you saying? Of course I can do it! Because Mahiru taught me. That's why I can do it on my own.
If that is the case, how about you do it someplace where there is a mirror? Do you remember the full-length mirror in the storage room at the music venue? If you do it while standing in front of a large mirror, I am confident you will be successful. Also, shutting yourself in your room like this may be bad for your health.
And that was when she kicked me out.
It cannot be!
Could it be? Hyoko remembered that? You're saying she went to the music venue to wear her kimono? I can see that happening. Yoko locked her room and made sure she put the room key inside her kimono. I can't imagine that she was abducted by someone. If so, that's weird. Hey, did you tell anyone about that before the incident? Or was someone listening in on your conversation? I never told this to anyone. I do not believe anyone was listening in on our conversation. Nobody knew. If that's the case, how did the killer know Hyoko was going to the music venue? Something's wrong. Sonya's account has been added. Sync. Relevant. Oh, there's Mamakuma hiding around the corner! There's a mirror, but it's so small and rusty. There's no way anyone can use this. I don't see anything else that looks suspicious. There's no sign that someone made a mess of a room. I don't think she was forcefully abducted. I feel like I couldn't find any really important clue. Oh well. I see you. I found an important thing.
No.
There's one more lurking somewhere. It's behind the bed. No. The bed isn't messed up. It doesn't look like she was abducted in her sleep. Is there nothing important in here? Doesn't seem like it. Is that all there is here? The car's important! No. Alright. Let's rock on down to Electric Avenue. Wire corner! Apparently all the machines here are used for things like wiretapping or taking secret videos. The surveillance camera used in this incident was the one Kazuichi obtained here and modified. Looks like a surveillance camera unit, the same model, is no longer available here. Laptop corner? Is that laptop important? I should forget about the Asami X file for now. I need to focus on the investigation. Okay. I don't think there was anything else of relevance in there, was there? Movie theater. Let's check the hospital and do the movie theater last. Hey, you prepared that surveillance camera unit, right?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't make any weird modifications or anything. It's not like I'm suspicious or anything. Well, now, you very quick to jump to that conclusion. Didn't you get this from that shady-looking alley where all those machines were lined up?
Right!
Yeah, I just tweaked it a little. Then if there are other surveillance camera units, would it be possible to transmit a signal to the hospital from those cameras too?
Man...
No, that's impossible. Originally, surveillance cameras and surveillance monitors are only used as part of the same unit. Videos filmed with a hospital camera can only be viewed on the hospital monitor. Videos filmed with a music venue camera can only be seen on the music venue monitor.
Hey!
But if I left it like that, we wouldn't have been able to communicate, so I decided to swap the cameras. So that's how you guys are able to view the hospital footage from the music venue and vice versa. However, each surveillance camera unit manages its broadcast based on a specific number. Oh, wrong voice for him. So even if you bring the same model camera or monitor, you won't be able to interfere with the signal. Meaning, even if another surveillance camera exists, it'd be impossible to broadcast with it.
Huh?
However, I can just swap the cameras, and modify them and increase the wireless range. If I hadn't done that, we wouldn't be able to use it. You're right, you did work on that.
Well?
I feel like I haven't been here in a while, even though it's only really been a few days. Alrighty. Oh, there's more things in the lobby? Is the camera important? We just talked about that. The surveillance camera, as long as the music venue's surveillance camera is destroyed, it's impossible to broadcast with it.
Hajime.
There's something I want to ask you. You first discovered Ibuki's body at the music venue, right? Why did you go to the music venue? You had a reason for that, right? Did you see something with his camera?
That's right!
Oh, I also wanted to ask you that. It'd be different if the surveillance camera unit could record, but it's only good for household functions.
Hey.
Tell me, Hajime. Yeah, that's exactly it. I saw a strange video in that surveillance camera unit. It showed the music venue stage. There was a black curtain hanging like there is now. The whole display was pretty dark because they were just using candlelight. There was rope hanging from the ceiling, and beneath that there was a stepladder on the floor. And right away, a person wearing a hospital gown and a hemp bag on their head appeared. I didn't know who he was because their face was covered, but now I know that it must have been Ibuki. She walked straight to the stepladder and without any hesitation. She climbed that stepladder of her own free will, and then she grabbed that rope, and that's all I saw. The candlelight being used must have snuffed out or something, because the screen went dark all of a sudden. It wasn't displaying anything anymore.
Man.
Well, if candlelight goes out, obviously nothing will show up. Modern surveillance cameras have infrared functions, so things can still show up in the dark. The one I got from the machine alley was a really old model. Hold on.
Well?
At the time, you said you know the person wearing the handbag was Ibuki, right? Yeah? You know it was her, but you saw she was trying to hang herself. So you rushed over to the music venue to try and stop her? I didn't make it in time.
Hey.
Still, if she climbed the stepladder on her own, does that mean she committed suicide? Wouldn't that mean she's her own killer? Ibuki committed suicide? What do you think, Chiaki? There's no doubt Ibuki climbed the stepladder on her own, right? Yeah, there's no doubt. If so...
You...
Hey, don't think for so long. If you don't know, just be honest about it. Well, of course she doesn't. There's no way we'd be able to figure that out so easily. Oh yeah, I need to investigate the conference room on the second floor. I'm heading over there. What the heck? She ran away all of a sudden. So the conference room. Why would she mention the conference room? Also, I might just be overthinking, but she seemed a little upset. Surveillance monitor video. The conference room had, like, a projector. I don't know if that would be relevant at all.
Now then.
Phew, I'm finally getting back to my normal self.
All right!
Hajime, help me out with my recovery. You can touch my boobs if you win. No thanks. She was bearable when she was quiet. It'd be so much better if she was still feeling the after effects. She'd beat me up, right? She'd beat me up if I said that out loud. Anyway, why are you here?
Hey!
Well, I've never been sick or hurt before, so I had no idea, but hospital gowns are pretty comfy. I was thinking I might as well keep wearing one. Don't tell me you plan to wear hospital gowns from now on. That's the idea. Looks like they're out of stock. Looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in... Oh, it looked like there was one gown for each patient's room, so I thought there'd be more in the empty rooms. There weren't any?
Yo!
Yep, that's right. Ibuki died wearing one, so the only one left is the one Nagado was wearing. What about the one you were wearing? Like, you had one on. What happened to that? If I have no choice, then I should just use Nagado's. It's a unisex size, so I'll probably be able to fit in it. Hold on, what happened to the gown you were wearing? You saying I should wear the one I already wore? That's gross. Wearing clothes someone else was wearing is even grosser.
Like...
No time to dilly-dally. I totally left Mikan back at the music venue. Crap, I gotta go back soon. Well, it's okay since I already investigated the music venue, but leaving her on guard duty was a bad idea. Looks like this is an open room. There shouldn't be anybody inside. I should look somewhere else. Was that not Ibuki's room? Look somewhere else. I thought we came here to, like, check the rooms. Somewhere else. Okay, fine. Okay, nothing in any of them. Woo! Going up the stairs leveled me up. I'm the best. I'm the best at this. What's this? It's pitch black. I can't see anything. Where's the switch?
Hey.
Don't turn it on. Huh? Chiaki, are you there?
Cause...
If you turn on the light, it's going to be fully exposed. It'll be embarrassing. What's fully exposed?
Hey.
Hajime, you poke out your eyes, you can turn on the light. What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? What are you going to do? Are you going to poke them out? I'm going to poke out my eyes.
Aww.
Bummer. Troll fail. As soon as she finished saying that, I heard the dry sound of curtains being drawn. There was a flash of intense light that stung my eyes a little. I squinted my eyes until they started adjusting to the light. I saw Chiaki had finished opening the curtain that was covering the window.
Hey.
There was a big black curtain that looks just like the one on the stage. Were you surprised? Surprised? I don't get it.
Well?
I got it. Got what?
See?
The curtains in this conference room are designed to completely block out light. There's a projector in here, so they were probably careful about light shining through.
See?
See a black curtain that blocks light? It's also long enough to reach the floor. It's perfect. A black light blocking curtain. That's why it was so dark. So was something wrong with it? I'm still in the middle of investigating, so it's a secret. Yep, she's upset. So what was all that about? A bit about being embarrassed if I look and troll fail?
Nope.
I just wanted to mess with you. Yep, she's definitely upset. Why is she acting so childish? Guess I'm done investigating the hospital. We should move on to a different place. Are we? Into, like, You get any clues? No? Projector's not a clue? Fine. Okay, so what we learned there is, since he wasn't given to me, so it was a truth bullet, and I will forget this by next week, I'm going to write this down. Conference room equals fake footage. Something was blatantly filmed in there and broadcast to things to deceive us. Right, let's go see a terrible film. Leave here. Yeah. It was that away, right? Let's go and see the Wizard of Monami.
Hello there.
Oh there, Hajime. I knew you'd come here. That means you noticed it too, right? Case this time is an imitation case in which the killer used that movie as their theme. I wouldn't know. I haven't watched the movie yet.
I see.
You really shouldn't watch this movie first.
Hey!
Manager, customer's here.
Did you call me? What?
Huh? Hajime's the customer? Do you have a problem with that?
What are you gonna do?
Oh, you said you didn't want to watch it, but I knew you wanted to see it all along. If that's what Tsundere Hajime looks like, then you're really a tough guy. You're just so devoted to being Tsundere, you even bought the Monokuma sticker for $1.5 million.
Huh?
You paid $1.5 million for a sticker? It's just nothing.
Listen up!
In exchange for not watching this movie, Hajime paid $1.5 million for a Monokuma sticker. Come on, since we're talking about it anyway, why don't you show it to Nagato? Stop it. My resistance was in vain and Monokuma reached into my pocket and took the sticker. See, it's this one. I'm sorry, I was born stupid.
That's...
You bought this for $1.5 million? In the end, he's still gonna watch the movie. Who cares about that anymore? Just hurry up and give me an invitation ticket.
Here!
Okay, here you go. Well, he says so on the invitation ticket, but it's only effective today at this time. Oh, that was him, sorry. It's only effective today at this time. By the way, I can only give away one ticket per person. You only have one chance to watch it for free. So wait, as long as you've got it, it is always effective, because it is effective today at this time. If I come back tomorrow, it'll still be effective today at this time, because tomorrow will be today. I've already stamped today's date onto the ticket, so you won't be able to cheat. Oh, yeah, that makes more sense. Don't worry, I only plan to watch it once.
Look forward to it, okay?
And then I'll go prepare the projection reel. Please wait a bit, okay?
Hey.
Hajime, about that invitation ticket. I strongly recommend you keep that safe. Huh, why? No reason, just think of it as a protective charm. It's in 2.5D. Movie's invitation ticket has been added to truth bullets. I guess I should just wait until Monokuma finishes preparations. The goods corner doesn't have a bag on it anymore. Reminds me, that item should be on top of the counter. This one looks like a tote bag made of hemp cloth with a decal of Monami's face on it. Yeah, did that catch your eye? It's an all-purpose tote bag useful for a variety of common tasks. It's a limited item. Only one person can have it. If the tote bag is gone, that means...
What's this?
Oh, there. Were you interested in buying that tote bag?
Too bad!
Yeah, it's too bad. It's already sold out. Who'd you sell it to?
You're so stupid!
Stupid? There's no way I'd fall for that. There's no way I'd say something that'd reveal who the killer is. Is the killer boarded?
Shocking!
I remember you said there was only one because it's a limited item, right? It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one. I called it. Second thing I've called this chapter. Yes. It's not limited to one. It's limited to one person. I was like, there's a very, very specific phrasing there. That was like, yeah, that's he didn't say it's that way by accident. He didn't say, when he said, you would have said that it's a limited edition of one or something if there was one. No, he said, he specifically said only one person can have it. It's not limited to one. It's more like it's limited to one person. What's the difference?
Hey,
When you buy one bag, you get another one free. It's common practice to bait customers with bonus prizes. Okay. some reason hearing you say that pisses me off. Monokuma's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
Well now.
Now then, I should forget that I carelessly made a slip of the tongue.
Now then.
Looks like the preparations are complete, so please enter the theater right away.
I can't wait! I can't wait!
This is exciting! Exciting! We should check the register, because there might be more information as to who bought it in the register. We might have their card number in it. We can just compare the last 4 digits with everybody's cards and find out who bought it. I apologize for keeping you waiting. World-famous director Monokuma presents a stunning masterpiece that reduced American audiences to tears. The Wizard of Monomi 2.5D will be screening shortly. From the title alone, I already have a bad feeling about this. 2.5D does already sound half-assed.
Now, Ben, please relax and enjoy the film.
It's Monomi music.
Monokuma was born in a remote village full of old people because the death rates outpaced the birth rates. One day, Monokuma was swept up by a tornado created by a helicopter gunship during a routine military exercise, and was whisked away to Monomi's country. Monokuma wanted to return to his homeland so he could go back to pestering the old people for change. So he began his journey to see the wizard Monomi, who was rumored to grant any wish one desires. Along the way, he met a very loyal group of friends. Monokuma met a Monomi scarecrow who was missing a brain. When he recommended that she commit suicide, the Monomi scarecrow hanged herself and died.
Which ties up with Ibuki being super gullible, which I said was what had happened. I again called it. She was like, she'll do anything you tell her, so if you tell her to commit suicide, she will.
He also met a Monomi lion who was missing her courage, so he pumped her full of arrows.
So is that supposed to be Hyoko's death? Or is this the missing death that everyone was talking about?
He also met a Monomi tin man who was missing a heart, so Monokuma sliced her into lumps of iron.
Well, I mean, oh, Mikan was supposed to be the third victim. Hi, Sharknator. Oh, right. Yeah, those totally make sense. So, Ibuki had no brain. Hyoko had no heart. That means there's another character inferred here who has no courage, which is blatantly supposed to be Mikan. Mikan should have died, but Monokuma forbade a third killing? Maybe? Is that how this has happened? Huh. Okay. Intriguing.
After a lot of other stuff happened, Monokuma finally reached the wizard Monomi, the great and powerful. Eventually, one thing led to another, and he started beating the crap out of Monomi. And in the end, he somehow usurped the kingdom from her. With this, Monokuma enslaved the old people, took their pensions, and lived the rest of his days in luxury. And he lived happily ever after. The end.
I'm just making notes here. Ibuki equals Scarecrow, and Hyoko equals Tin Man. And Mikan, I'm sure, is supposed to be the lion.
Phew.
Man, movies are the best. That drama was so moving that I needed 2 boxes of tissues, 1 for each head. Ew.
So,
Now then, let's meet again at the class trial.
bye-bye.
Bye. That story was spooky. Yeah, definitely deserves an Oscar. Yep. I'm not convinced it was 2.5D though. It looked more 2D to me. I'm too disgusted to even let out a sigh right now. That's all I can say to describe this situation. How was it? Actually, I don't even have to ask. I totally expected your reaction. That was honestly the worst movie I've ever seen. Is it even okay to call that a movie? Well, thanks to that movie, now you know, right? Yeah. Just like you said, the characters who were killed in the movie match the victims in this case. Ibuki's death by hanging matched the Scarecrow's death in the movie. Not just that, but Hyoko's suspended body matches the lion's death too. Wait, what? No?
What?
No, it doesn't! The Tin... Interesting that they don't suggest that. Because the Tin Man was the one that got sliced, right? And Hyoko got sliced. Not sliced up, but, you know, at least sliced. Where it said, you know, the lion got shot with arrows. And... wait, no. Yeah, the lion got shot with arrows. So I don't see how that connects to Hyoko's death, because Hyoko didn't get killed like that. Unless she did, and we just haven't found out. But we had the autopsy, you know, if she'd been shot to death. I think Mikan would have found that out by now. It would have been a complete imitation the killer killed 3 people, but it seems that wasn't possible. Perhaps the killer is upset about that right now. Or, if the killer's main goal was just an imitation murder, they should be upset about it, but I'm not sure if that's even true. Wizard of Monomy has been added to the truth bullets.
Hello! How's everybody doing? It's me, Monokuma! Yay! Awesome! The class trial's gonna start, you know. So, make sure you guys come to Monokuma Rock ASAP! I'll see you soon!
It's already time. So, this again. I need to go to that place again. But now's not the time to be a coward. The reason Ibuki and Hyoko became victims. In order to find the truth, the only thing I can do is go. Where's Monokuma Rock? So... there it is. Everyone who heard the announcement had gathered in front of Monokuma Rock. And soon enough...
Welcome!
what are we doing about Nekomaru here? Is everybody here? Do you guys want to go to the class trial?
Wait!
Hey, jerk, hold it right there.
Monomy's such a dumb child.
Oh yeah, Monomi was going to go get him, right? Or attend to him somehow. Oh, don't get in my way. You're just a dumb little sister who's shot a few brain cells.
Hey!
My brain works just fine.
Hey!
Monokuma, what did you do with Nekomaru? I see, so you've come to avenge him.
That's...
Avenge? That sounds like he died. Sounds like, you say. Oops.
Anyway...
And since Nekomaru is unfortunately unavailable today, let's just say he's absent.
bye-bye!
Well, then I gotta go first.
I won't let you.
I won't let you escape. Hold on.
Hey!
Hey, did you hear what he said?
Huh?
Don't worry about it. There's no way Nekomaru is dead. He's trying to piss us off.
Damn it!
Of course he's not dead. There's no way. Not in a million years.
Well...
More importantly, it's best if we worry about ourselves for now. If something happens here, every one of us except Nekomaru will die. Why are you so excited about that?
how about it?
Who knows? Maybe I'm just looking forward to seeing poetic justice prevail.
What do you yearn for?
What are you saying, fiend? You'll find out soon enough.
See?
Then let's go.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, let's hurry up and get this over with. Yeah, you're right. To a Monokuma Rock! With its creepy ass escalator. which defies physics. We stepped onto the escalator and ascended towards the gaping maw of Monokuma Rock. That's when I suddenly noticed it. I noticed our lined-up silhouettes keep getting smaller and smaller. But I can't turn back now. If I turn back, I won't be able to press forward. What do you mean, our lined-up silhouettes? When everyone was inside Monokuma Rock... I'm not sure what he meant by that. Yeah, I am going to wrap things up here, yeah. As soon as it gets to the save points, yeah, that'll be it for tonight. Got same old drill, you know. Busy season, gotta be up early for work, can't be like hanging around all hours of the night, so look, and we know full well half a trial is gonna be like 2 to 2.5 hours, probably. Can't do that tonight, sorry. The elevator began its deep descent as usual, but nobody said a word. As we stood there trying to figure out what to say to each other, the elevator descended deeper and deeper. When it descended as far as it could go, it finally stopped. The elevator doors opened slowly, almost tantalizingly slow. The light poured through from the other side, eroding the boundaries of the darkness. Eroding. And I walked into that place. You'll go faster if you're good at logics? That's a... thanks. That's a slightly... I'll take that as a slightly snarky backhanded comment on my gameplay style. I'm not gonna go any faster, let's be honest. I've got a speed at which I work. And it would be a lot easier if there weren't any friggin' gravel in swimsuits. My, it feels pretty toothless with all these empty seats. Well, 2 people got killed at the same time, and Nekomaru's not here either.
Hey!
Is Nekomaru really not participating? If he's alive, you should invite him.
No!
Why bother?
That's...
What?
Well now.
Now then, let's begin.
Yahoo!
It's the beginning of the long-awaited class trial. Please enjoy it to your heart's content. And so the curtain did something. I was reading chat and missed that. Whoops. Yeah, Ibuki Miyoda, the ultimate musician. She was really loud, but she was the mood maker of our group. When I was with her, all my pain and suffering just seemed to melt away. Hiyoko Sayonji, the ultimate traditional dancer. Just from looking at her adorable face, you'd never know she was actually selfish and foul-mouthed. But she was trying to change herself, and she was desperately trying to come to terms with Mahiru's death. The person who killed those two is among us. I definitely can't believe it. A lot of red on that scene. Whether I believe it or not is irrelevant. Unless I figure out the truth, I won't be able to escape from this hell. That's why I must find out, no matter the cost. For our sake. For our friends' sake. For Ibuki and Hiyoko's sake. And so, the curtains of the third-class trial was about to open. This life-threatening trial, billowing with hope and despair, has begun. Would you like to save your current progress? That was like really, really well timed. I don't like save any of the Island Life ones, do I? No. There we go. That's because that's like bang on the 2-hour stream mark. That's pretty awesome. It does seem to work out like really, really neatly that if I take time to blather about things and read all the dialogue, it does seem to wind up pretty much very, very close to nice round numbers every time. That's very nice. Let's have a quick look through things first. E-handbook, I suppose I should probably like look at my pet first, right? Oh, my pet has done nothing. Okay, fine. It's fine then. Set skills. I got a thing from... Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, I got that thing from Gundam, didn't I? The Infinity Unlimited Flame. Yeah. I guess that was the... Apparently, I picked the 2 worst characters to go for, because they both have 2 different tiers of the same ability. Crap. Cannot be combined with cheat code. Although that one increases the power of the silencer, that one... Oh no, they do different functions, they're just mutually exclusive functions. Okay, no, so that one means time doesn't go down if you shoot the wrong thing. That means you have to shoot less. I don't think I hit the wrong thing that often. I think actually Infinity Unlimited Flame probably would be more useful, because that way you can just break all the things faster. I got like 16 points to spend here. I should probably go shopping. That's really annoying, because now I'm not going to be able to finish Ibuki's side stories until the entire game's over now. And I've not made any progress with any other characters. Who the heck do I hang out with now? Like, I guess I would be inclined to hang out with Nekomaru, but, like, I don't know where he's at or what he's doing now. Rapidly running out of options. Definitely don't want to hang out with Nagito. Kind of coming around to Fuyuhiko as a character. He's kind of alright these days. Mikan, probably not. Kane could be interesting. Kazuichi's kind of interesting. I suppose we need to see who dies at the end of this chapter anyway. What can we buy? I've got 13 points remaining. Oh, there was the... Right, the moon salts and maneuver and stuff, right. Increases turning power during logic dive. Oh, that could be useful. And jumping power during logic dive. I'm not sure why you would need to jump more powerfully, but being able to move around more easily would certainly be good. Increases the max speed of logic dive. I don't know why you would do that. Some of these are just kind of like... I don't know. Maneuver I will take. I guess. I don't know if that was a good call or not. I do feel like it was really sluggish to move around, so I feel like it would be a good one. Delusion... Influence recovers over time. During concentration and fever time. Yeah, you know what? I will take that, because that gets me my health back. So if I'm doing badly, I can kind of make up for it a bit. So, got Delusion, pretty good, and Maneuver. I've got 4 points left, and I haven't bought anything else. Bah! Bah, I say. Okay, I guess we save that then. That's what we're gonna go in with. Alrighty, that is going to do it for today. As I say, I'm not going to have enough time to fit any kind of trial in today. Even if I was quick at things, and I'm not, it would be pretty hard pressed to squeeze it in before it would be like it'd still be like midnight by the time we wrap it up. So this is going to have to wait until... Ooh, let's see, when are we going to do this? It might be next Tuesday. I kind of want to stream Battle Chef Brigade either tomorrow or Saturday, don't know which. Gonna see when I have more free time to do them. Just watch the space on Twitter and Discord to figure out which one I decide on. I have no idea what I'm doing for Sailing Sunday yet, or if it will be a Sailing Sunday, or if I might just play something entirely else. Maybe this. Could be this if I can't think of anything better to play. Feeling that this will be Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Which is why I've got notes, because it's going to be a whole few days before we get to this, so it's useful for me to know what things are. But thank you for hanging out, thank you for coming here, thank you for joining me, thank you for watching, thank you for being a part of things. It's all been good, it's all been interesting. People have died, people have been hankering after a bit of death, and we got a bit of death today. We got double deaths. Extra satisfying, doubly satisfying if you're into death. But we shall unravel this mystery at a later date. Don't know if anybody wants more, while we're talking about sailing and Sundays, I don't know if anybody actually cares anymore for Puzzle Pirates. I'm not sure that quite engaged as well as I wanted it to. If anybody has any other nautical and or sailing style things available to show off, that would be good. Let me know, you know. Mention them in the comments, mention them on Discord, mention them wherever. If you... I'm gonna have to go through my Discord and find out who needs, like, higher privileges and things at some point. I should probably do that now-ish. Because, like, people who hang around a lot, I give access to a thing called Democracy, and on Democracy you can just suggest stuff to me, which includes, like, you should probably play this game, and that's what that channel is for. So if you have access to Democracy, shout at me in Democracy. That's what Democracy's all about. But right, I'm gonna head off now. I'm going to go and... I'm not gonna lie, I'm mostly gonna go and play the new Animal Crossing game on mobile, probably for the next hour, because that thing's crazy addictive. If you haven't played it, you should install that. So it's on Android, definitely. It's probably on iOS as well. And my friend code is available on my Twitter. I posted that on Twitter, so if you want to add me on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, go add me on Animal Crossing Pocket Camp. I'm going to keep pushing that one, I think. Because I need friends to hang out with in my town. And you get a camper van, it's cool. It's a cool camper van. Alright, I'm off ski. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you later.